Hi everyone, great to see you again. We are back this week with talking about how our language affects our speech. When I talk about language here, I'm talking more about communications and understanding what type of words that we choose to communicate with. Now, when we think about our audiences, we must have a great relationship with our audiences because without this, we won't know exactly how to choose the words that we need to use to land our messages with impact. Have you ever had a situation where somebody's telling you the message that you know you need to hear, but they've just given it to you in the wrong way? Now, that can contain a whole matter of different layers that has gone wrong, but language is so important because there's certain words that touch people in different ways. When we think about our relationship with somebody else, I want you to just close your eyes for a moment, and I want you to grab onto a couple people in your life that you chat with that are very different in style, that you have to have a different delivery with. Now, for me, I'm going to choose somebody in my family. I'm going to choose somebody at work that I speak to, and I'm going to choose a best friend. Now, when we come back and we want to craft a message to them, and the message can be simply as, well, I'm not sure I like that at all. Now, when you close your eyes again, I'm not sure I like that at all. Okay, just breathe for a moment and really feel that. Sometimes it's a really hard emotion to kind of go through when you're telling somebody about something that you don't like, something that you want them to stop doing. So start to think about the family member. You know this person the most. You understand their ins and outs, how they will respond, and how they are going to take it in. So just take a breath here and let those words come into your mind of knowing how you would craft it for them. Okay, I have that. Now open your eyes and just feel that message going through you, just resonating inside your body, and that you are going to take a moment before you voice this out loud. And you can press pause to try that there. Now, how did that feel? Because it's quite hard to be able to voice everything fully without covering it with an emotion that, oh, I don't really want to share this with you. But then when we start to change the language for different people, let's just say, would this same delivery work for a colleague at work? Or would you want to show that much of yourself at work? What's the difference between you choosing to speak in a certain way with a family member that you know very well, the ins and outs of this person, with somebody that you don't know so well, and somebody that you also need to hold perhaps some boundaries with because it's not your personal life anymore, it's professional, and how you want to show up there is very different. So what language would you choose to use with your colleague? Close your eyes again, and just give yourself a moment to breathe here, and let whatever words that are going to come into you, and start to notice what you would want to say, and how you would say it. And you're probably having a couple of different goes at this right now. Okay, which one's working, which one's not working? How different is it from the family one? Deep exhale out. Now, take a moment here before you voice this out loud. All right, give it a go. Okay, how did that feel? How different was that from the family one now that you've tried both out loud? Very, very interesting. When you then start to think about how you would do it with your best friend, maybe that there's less of a filter behind it. So close your eyes again and let it all come to you. It's probably less thinking, less hassle here. So I think you'll be ready by just opening your eyes here and just saying it out loud. There is so much more freedom inside your voice here because when you have a best friend, generally speaking, hopefully you take them as who they are and they take you as who you are fully, so that when you are sharing this, that there's less judgment here. When you feel like there's going to be judgment, that's why we need to use our language in a way that helps us craft a better relationship with the person who we are speaking to. When you have this in mind all the time, you are more so carefully considering how you are going to say something. There's more thought in it. And when you start to craft your messages in this way, you can start to build better relationships because you've actually thought the whole way through around everything before you just share what you needed to share. There's so many different ways in crafting a message, and I wonder which way works best for you, and also how different those messages were to those 3 different people. So don't forget to join our Facebook group here so that you can share with us what your experience is like when you are thinking about how to consider the language that you use. But Also, think about that everything is always an experiment. Don't be too hard on yourself when you're trying it out, and we're always here to support you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you are loving all of the different tips and advice that we give out here, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when our next video uploads. I look forward to seeing you next week, and see you soon. Bye!